Right, let's get going. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, and good night wherever you're watching in the world, and welcome back to Speed Force Racing. We are here in China for tonight's edition of the worldwide celebration that is GP3. I am your host, Shadowlance29, and joining me in a few seconds is going to be Energy Jam. But before he comes in, I have something to read out from GP3 driver and aka the standings guy, Mad G. It's Tuesday, which means it's time for the worldwide celebration that is GP3. Tonight's race will include a minute's silence before the drivers take to the track in the memory of a real war hero and veteran, that is Captain Tom Moore. During the start of the pandemic, this humble war veteran took it upon himself to raise money for those in need by doing 100 laps of his place of residence every day to raise only £1,000. With so much media interest to what this man was doing, ended raising a staggering £30 million. For those accomplishments alone, and for his 100th birthday, he was appointed honorary colonel, and in July he was personally invested in a Knight's Balacore by the Queen at Windsor Castle. May he rest in peace as a man of honour and a true hero to the people.
Well said, Tom. Well said, mate.
Thank you, mate. Oh, hello, Dan.
Not just standing sky, doing the awesome write up for GP3 as always. Sorry about the delay, mate. I was kicked, but well read, mate. And Mad G did a great write up there. So fantastic. But
anyway,
GP3 race, mate.
Yeah, mate. It's going to be exciting. Now, the second half of the write up. So far in GP3, we have had 3 different winners in the first 3 races, with Omegs, the Slayer, and Xander taking those wins. The 2 Haas boys of SFR of Calvin and Rage Hunter, having both stood on the podium, have yet to stand at the top. A lot of drivers on the grid will be looking to score well here in China after coming up from the streets of Vietnam with mixed fortunes. Hooky, Mad G, and SFR Oliver will be looking to bounce back after not picking up any points in Vietnam. Vladimir will also be looking to continue the fine finish from last week as CDMJW starts his first race as a full-time driver. Join us tonight for full coverage of quali and the race with SFR Energy Dan and Shadowlance29 at 7:30 PM. on our YouTube channel as we go lights out in China. Anyway, Dan, how are you? Dan?
Sorry, then. Yeah, I'm here, mate. Sorry. I'm struggling tonight, Tom. Yeah, away from home. Obviously, I've got a new baby girl at home, so I'm missing her. But I'm on hotspot tonight, so really difficult. I'm really hoping it's going to be okay for comms. So to our viewers, I apologise if we have disruptions from myself tonight. I'm super excited to be here again. Once again for the worldwide celebration of GP3. China, mate. Oh, it's a difficult track.
Yeah, it is.
It's a track that shouldn't be that difficult. It shouldn't be that hard, but it is. It's really weird. Do you know what? In a way, it's likened, I think, to Silverstone, where it's one of those tracks where it divides the drivers. Half the drivers love it, half the drivers hate it. And I used to hate Silverstone. I'm kind of alright with it now, but I still think it's one of those tracks that shouldn't be hard, but actually really is. You know, so I think that's what's going to be testament tonight, is the fact that it's a track that is a bit of underlying sneaky spy on the calendar where it can catch people out, and there's a lot of drivers that can extract the maximum out of this track, and there's some drivers that struggle, you know. So we'll have to see and wait to see who in GP3 can actually do that.
Now, session is about to get underway, but before quali, we shall get into the standings. Dan, fancy doing the drivers?
I can't, mate. I literally can't turn data. I've turned all data off, mate. You're on your own for this one. I can't even read comments out tonight, Tom. I want to keep it as streamlined as... The only data on my phone is straight to my PS, mate. Everything else is off, buddy.
Yeah, that's fine. It's alright. Now, anyway, into the driver's standings. Omegs keeps his championship lead with his podium in Vietnam, and is now on 48 points with Rage Hunter 12 points behind on 36 of his teammate, now dropping down to third on 32, 4 points behind the other Haas.
I'm going to stop you, Tom. Sorry, mate, I'm going to stop you, mate. We're about to go to the timer, mate. So, minute silence for Captain Sir Tom Moore. So I don't want to let you carry on and interrupt that, mate. If
yeah, it's fine. Sorry.
All right, mate. Sorry, mate. Yeah.
That's all right. Cool, yeah. Sorry about that. I was.
No. It's cool, mate. It was good last time.
Anyway, on to the minute silence.
There you go, guys. That is, of course, the minute silence for the legend. That is Captain Sir Tom Moore, who sadly passed away today. Absolute legend. Is a role model for the world at 100 years old, doing what he did. But we pay our massive respects to that gentleman. And we will see you in Valhalla for the reorg. And I will certainly buy him a rum when I get there. So, Tom, on to GP3, mate. Rage Hunter was the first out on softs, mate. So,
and it turns out the first man is Rage Hunter on the softs. I think he could be.
What do you think of that, though? Is that a statement? Going on the soft straight away? Is that a statement of strategy?
Could be. I think the way to go in terms of strategy. Yes, I'm being a bit biased after last night, but. What I would do is this. I'm not going to leak anything out to the drivers, but...
No, mate, say it. I know what you're going to say. I agree with what you're going to say. I think just say it, mate. Just say it.
If you want to start on the softs, my recommended strategy for quali, go out on softs, but for your flying lap, only do standard on fuel.
Slow banker lap.
And no ERS.
Yeah, slow banker lap.
Yeah, slow banker lap.
Yeah.
And then go out for a run or two on the mediums. So even if you end up, exactly. Even if you end up outside the top 10, I wouldn't be too fussed about it in all honesty, because the reason for that is that
the medium to hard is bloody strong.
And those that end up starting in the top 10 that end up starting on softs are going to end up in trouble during the first segment of the race.
Can I jump in, Tom, and just tell our viewers why the medium hard and the soft hard is different and why each is strong? Is that all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
The soft to hard, so the soft gets you front of the pack, but they're only good for 5 or 6 laps, possibly less if you're hard in quali. And then you're on the hards, and as we know, the hards take a long time to warm up. But if you're on the mediums, you might only start 10, 11 or 12, like I said before, 10, 11, 12, 13 or even 14th. But when all the soft runners pit, you've got clean air, and the mediums that are 7 laps old are still faster than the hards that are fresh. And it's that crossover between the soft and medium to hard that is the key to that strategy.
Yeah.
And also, like we found out as well, safety cars, incidents, traffic, these are the things that it's all right going round the lap 25 times. And soft to great or medium to great, but you put someone in front of you that you can't overtake on a track like China.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to put into perspective track limits. In terms of drivers in front of you, drivers behind you, DRS. These are the things. So, I'll let you take it away with Rage Hunter.
Yeah.
Who's about to set the first fast lap.
Here he comes, coming across the last corner of the track. Hops the curb, goes very wide, but he does a 1:30.3. A good start for
fast. I think that's pretty fast already, Tom, and it's not even rubbered in yet. I think with the rubbered in track, we may see a sub 30 from GP3. I think so.
Here's Hooky. Oh, Martin's coming to pits, so the next driver to start a lap, I think, is Ben. He goes into second with a 1:31.4.
Nice.
So second
Very
he
nice.
goes. Mad G.
Oh, Mad
Third
G.
place on the medium.
With the mediums. Oh, mate, that's a really good lap on the mediums.
1:31.4. I'd be happy with that one.
Oh, mate,
Omex goes into provisional pole, but what about Calvin? He goes second with a 1:30.2.
Hey, look at Omegs' time. Come on now.
It's like murder.
On his first fast lap with an unrubbered track.
Yeah.
That is just, come on. I could only dream of that time on my first soft run.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway. Xander. Oh no, we've got Smoke FX. I think he's coming towards the finish line now on his fast lap. And then it's Hooky. So yeah, Smoke FX, then Hooky.
Yep.
And then it's Martin.
Yeah. Smoking 7th goes.
No, sorry, Martin's just coming out. Sorry.
Alright. Hooky's come in.
Oh, Hooky's come in. He don't like those mediums. Oh, okay. Alright, mate.
Oh,
what's he got against the mediums?
But where is?
Do the Welsh not like the rubber farms? Do they want to save the trees or something? Come on, Hooky.
But here is
going back to yeah, sorry, go on, mate. Go on with Spit Dog.
Here's the Spit Dog coming across the line. He's going to do a 1:34.2. Back to Mad G.
Yeah, I was saying about Mad G. I still think that's a very good lap on the mediums. I'd be tempted to go put in some a couple of laps of fuel or a couple of extra laps of fuel. Do a few slow laps to get those softs, those mediums nice and warm, and then do a really blistering hot lap on those mediums. Because you proved to GP4 last night that the medium to hard is a very good strategy.
Yeah, it is. I agree with you 100%. Now, here comes Sky Adams coming out of that hot. It looks easy, but especially on the wheel, it's so easy to end up snapping the car when you come out of it before any time going through that corner. But here he comes through the loop, or the hairpin, a very sharp hairpin, coming towards the last corner of the track. Oh, he's invalidated it. Not what you want to see for Adams.
Okay, the Slayer, mate, is the next one to drop across the line. Come down to the hairpin now, mate.
One of 3 winners in GP3 this season.
Oh, looks very good. Very tight round that hairpin.
Wow.
Does he cut the corner? No, he don't cut it. No, he missed out on tenths there. That was 2 or 3 tenths slower by not cutting that. So I would say the Slayer is good for at least a 1:30.4.
Yeah.
Because he didn't cut that corner. It's worth so much.
Yeah, I agree with your point. But here comes Vladimir is invalidated. But here's
Jay
Hooky.
Sarge coming. Oh, Hooky, yeah. Oh, sorry, didn't see Hooky.
There's Martin. Purple sector 1. This looks promising for the Scot. I really do like the look of that Red Bull, even though, yeah, I do like the Red Bull one.
I tell you what, mate,
car.
Hooky's on for a 130.8, I think.
Yeah, but we're gonna go on to Martin, who's coming across the last corner of the track. Is he gonna cut it? Yes, he does. He does cut it, and he takes that line well. Up into P3 goes Martin. Third goes Martin. Superb lap from him with a 130.2. Only a few thousandths of a second off Calvin. But here comes Hooky. He cuts the last corner.
No, he's on out lap. Sorry, mate. I'm mistaken Martin for Hooky. I do apologise.
Yeah, I'm going to watch him now. But from one Red Bull to another. Hooky, the Welsh wonder.
Oh, Ryan Van Doom! Oh, he's on that. No, sorry, he's on his out lap. Sorry, my apologies.
Yeah, it's all good. How's the gameplay on your screen, Dan? Is it laggy or?
Mine's alright. No, mine's alright because I'm direct from the PS, mate. So I won't be able to tell. I'm not watching the stream, mate. So I don't know.
Good. Yeah, the stream's good. Just wanted to check on both ends in case, just so we can be prepared for any disruption.
Yeah, are you checking stream comments at all, Tom?
Oh, yeah, we'll do. Yeah, I'll try and check.
If anyone listening can let Tom know if my voice is alright, if that's okay, that'd be great help.
Yeah. There is Gareth. Oh, here comes Hooky. That he comes into the long DRS straight. It feels like Mahanga straight at Silverstone, except this is a
It does look like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does look like it. It's such an almost identical corner.
Yeah. But here he comes. Okay, goes into P7 with a 130.6. A serviceable lap from the Welsh wonder.
Okay, so if I say on the stream that Huggy gets a 130.8, he goes a tenth and a bit quicker. So if I say, Huggy, you're going to get a 130.5, that should mean Huggy gets a 130.4, right?
Ryan Van Doom's invalidated again.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear. But here comes a red snow. He goes into P5 with 130.5.
On board with Rage Hunter, mate. Coming on the hairpin on a hot lap.
Ooh.
He's looking very quick. That was a beautiful turn through the hairpin.
Beautiful.
What's he doing on the last corner as he cut it? He don't cut it. No, they're not cutting enough, I don't think.
He did cut it slightly, but not much. But he still goes provisional pole. What a lap!
30!
Wow!
See, I think if they cut that corner, I think we're going to see a 130.8 at least if they cut that last corner.
Yeah. Good lap.
The fastest guys on TT, they cut that corner. I know it's TT and not Q, but I really think if Rage, Omeg, Calvin can cut that corner, I think they'll get a 129.8. I think it's achievable.
Yeah.
So Rage Hunter, if you listen to the stream, die out, mate. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, couple of P12 coming out of the pits. Oh, sorry.
Everyone so far, other than two drivers, have done soft, fast laps.
Yeah.
Well, saying that, actually, no, there's actually 4 drivers. So there's Mad G, who's only set a medium lap. We've got Jay Sarge, Sky Adams, and Ryan Van Doom, all yet to set laps. Everyone else has set laps on the soft tyre.
Wow. That's incredible.
Now, I think Mad G's on for a good one here. I really do. I think if he holds, I should have held my nerve last night. I think it was P11, or something like that, or P12. I should have just stayed where I was with the 10% tyre wear and just hell of a position. If Mad G can hold his bottle and not cave into temptation to go on the softs, I think he's in for a good run. I really do. I'd even be tempted to go fuel up in the next minute and a half, do 2.7 laps of fuel, and just bang a fat slap out, all or nothing. If you crash, you crash. If you don't, you don't. You know, just go for it. And I reckon Mad G could be in for a good one. If Mad G could maybe get 2 temps, get to where maybe Esteban Oliver is, he'd be really cemented into a good position.
Yeah, I agree.
Because that deficit from the soft runners at the front isn't that much compared to the medium tyres, really, if you think about it.
Yeah.
You know, the tyre wear is phenomenal on the softs. It's ridiculous round here for some reason. It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Like it shouldn't be a bad track, but it is.
Oh, it is. But here, Scar Adams, the first driver yet to set a lap. Coming towards the long straight. Long gear straight.
Be right back.
Alright. It comes into the hairpin now. What is this? How good is this lap going to be? You will get onto Jay Sarge in a few moments, but here comes Scar Adams coming across the line to do a 1:30.7 up into ninth goes Scar Adams. But what about Jay Sarge? I think he got a bit of slipstream from his teammate who's on an outlap himself. As Jay Sarge comes across the line to do a 1:31.4. So it's a banker lap from Jay Sarge. And now he's repaid the Slayer a favour by giving him a bit of slipstream.
Tom's Mad G's come out on soft, you know.
Ooh.
Oh, I'd be interested to see what he's going to do. Whether he's going to actually go for a fast lap and then pull out. But I did the same thing last night. I was in the same position and I went for it. And I shouldn't have done. I should have just quit it, stayed on mediums.
Yeah.
And I don't think people realise the strength in the medium to hard strategy. Nope, I don't think he's fast enough to do it. Just watching him through turns 1 to 3, I don't think he did that right. He should have gone out of gear 1, then get to gear 2 to get the rotation, and no, he's missed it again.
Wow.
If he's on the soft, he should be much better than this. But anyway,
back to the Slayer.
Don't think this is the driver to watch, mate. So yeah, you crack on, mate.
Yeah, Slayer 2 temps up. He's threatening that 6th place range, which is being held. That 6th place is being held up by Zander. He takes it very well, but is he going to cut it? Oh, he cuts it slightly. Oh, he's invalidated it.
Oh, Slayer! You didn't slay that one, did you, son?
Had he not invalidated, he would have been P5 with that time.
The Slayer slayed nothing on that last lap.
Oh, but Maggi is 9 temps up.
Triller Gorilla. On that lap, sorry, go on. Yeah, he will. He's on the softs, mate, but I don't think it's fast enough. I don't think that's fast enough to be beneficial. I'd quit it, mate. He's going to go for it as well. That's the wrong decision.
Maybe not.
I don't.
He goes to the third with a 1:30.0. He is really taking you by surprise, mate.
I was so wrong.
Martin goes to the pole.
Hang on. Saying that though, I did the same. I went into 4th place from mine, and I got knocked down to 5th. And look what I finished.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'll give it to G. That was a good lap. That was a very, very good lap. Very good lap.
Ooh, both passes working together, and it's nearly the end of qualifying. There's another
Special Energy across the line. What's he going to do?
P6.
No, he goes to 6th place for Dr. Special Energy.
Yeah, P6.
AlphaTauri's P6, P7.
Oh, there's a Red Bull. It's Hooky. 2 temps up. He's battling with Zander and Reg for that P7. But here comes Hooky! Oh no! Hooky goes into P3 with 130.0, near dead!
No! Right, okay. Zander, coming on the hairpin, mate. He was a 10.5 up. He needs to be much more than that now, but...
Let's watch Omegs first. Comes across the line to do A! Wow! Those times are getting better and better by the minute. Wow!
29.912!
Zander, here comes Rage. P2, oh what a 2-3 for Hat! Oh my goodness!
Wow! Martin, Hunter, Calvin, Zander, Omegs, then Hooky. Wow!
Wow! What a
absolute...
close quality grid.
Tom, for the streamers, just click the leader on the gap function, just to show the guys how close it is.
Hold on. Wow!
Exactly.
Look at that.
14 thousandths between Rage and Martin, 68 thousandths from Calvin to Rage Hunter, 79 thousandths from Zander to Calvin, and then 96 thousandths from Omegs to Zander, and then you've only got Hooky, who's just 1.7 tenths from Omegs, who came up from GP4, and he's starting to stamp his ground on GP3. You disgusting Welsh git! Oh my god, you are disgusting!
Wow!
You're filthy! Oh!
Oh dear.
But yeah,
Zander cheering on Zander.
Outrageous pace from those top 6. And even Mad G as well, so top 7 maybe. I need to look at the times again, but wow.
Nelly also agreed with my strategy as well, by the way. Medium to hard is easily the fastest rate around here. Yeah, totally right.
It is, yeah.
Now,
I wish I'd have stuck my guns and done it. But yeah, go on, Tom.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Into the full grid. Martin starts on pole with Rage Hunter in second. Calvin in third with Zander fourth. Omegs rounding out the top 5 in fifth with Hooky in sixth, stamping his authority on GP3. Magi in seventh. Dr. Special Energy in eighth. Reg in ninth. The Spit Dog in 10th. Scar Adams in P11. The Slayer in P12. Smoke in P13. Trelligro in P14. Cod Oliver, SFR Oliver, 5-second penalty in P15. Ben FC in P16 with J Sarge, Vladimir, and Ryan Van Doom bringing up the rear on the grid. So,
hey, wow,
that was.
I reckon the front 7. Oof, naughty, very naughty, Tom.
Yeah, but Oliver has come out and said that a reg has cost him. I haven't seen what happened.
Oh, oh my god!
Oh yes!
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 Yes! It's a wet race for GP3 China!
Ushka!
GP3! Ushka!
Oh my days!
Yes! Right. Oh, right, okay. Straight away, off the bat, I'm telling you right now, Hooky is going to win this race. If it's wet all the race, Hooky's going to win. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you, Hooky, then Calvin.
Wow.
And then Omegs.
Yeah.
That's my predictions.
It's going to be close.
Hooky, Calvin, Omegs in that order.
Let
that be known.
I'm telling you now. Honestly?
Mate, Hooky's quick in the wet round here.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. He's my boy.
Yeah.
I know. I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah, but the thing is, though...
But no.
Now that it's strategy...
Hooky's going to crash out and do really badly.
What?
Reason being, the commentator's curse, I've just reversed it. So he's going to crash out and do really, really badly, I'm guaranteeing it. Therefore, the commentator's curse will do the opposite and he'll win. There you go.
Imagine. But seriously, though. Now that it's a wet race, potentially... Now that it's starting off a wet race, and regardless of what happens during it, whether it goes to dry or it stays wet, it's all open season once again. It really is. Because if it were a dry race, the top 10 would all be having problems with those softs.
Oh mate, it separates the drivers because in a dry qualifying you've got fast guys, not so fast guys, but in the wet it's all mixed up.
Yeah.
And it begs the question though, mate. Who the hell set their times on mediums? Why did they not check? Surely it was on the weather forecast. Surely.
I don't understand either.
I'm pointing to who was the last. Maggi did a soft run, but who was the last person on mediums? No, he did a soft run.
Hooky wanted to do mediums and then backed out. So
I want to watch it back and see who was the final person that set mediums, because I thought it was one person that still did mediums. I may be wrong, but what I was trying to say is, you know, the rain really does separate the drivers, because some drivers just can't handle. You've got some super fast drivers in the league, whether it's TB4, 3, 2 or 1, but there's some guys in the league that just can't drive in the rain, and this is why commentators get excited about races that are wet. Because some drivers just can't do it. So this is going to really mix it up.
We were saying that China looks so easy, but it's difficult. And in the wet, it's going to be even worse.
Mate, I'd take China in the wet all day long. I'm one of those drivers that is a little bit better in wet conditions compared to dry. There's certain tracks that'll mix me up, but I would rather take China in the wet. I really would. Because I know that some drivers are weak. Some of the fast drivers are weak in the wet. But anyway, let's get focused. We're about to see the last drivers line up on the grid.
Yeah.
Who's going to go rich off the line? Who's going to go lean? Who's the revs? It all plays a massive part in the start. Who's running no TC, medium TC? These are the things we don't know.
ABS or no ABS?
Exactly, mate. So Tom.
Yep.
Waiting for the red lights. You can take it away, my friend.
Here we are. Engine revs rise. We are waiting for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. It's lights out and away we go. Fantastic start from Martin as he takes the lead and as he leads the field. I'm heading into turn 1. A couple of cars all spread out in the midfield. Oh, people are going for early contact. It's Hooky. Hooky's in early trouble. No wing damage though, luckily. But it's all getting chaotic.
Up, mate. We've got J Sarge off. We've got Brian Van Doom in the back having trouble.
It's all chaotic in the back. We've got Oliver getting stuck behind. Smoking Pete. Oh, it's all kicking off already. And now Rage Hunter is already on the back of Martin.
Mate, this isn't intermediate weather. Tom, this is not intermediate weather. This is full wets, mate. This is not intermediate weather.
They've made. I don't know if they were set on that anyway. But Calvin has wing damage. Oh, not the start that Calvin wants. But
see, I just don't think this is intermediate weather, mate. It looks so much harder than it is.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it looks like it's. I'm surprised how no one's gone on to how they didn't. Well, the game didn't let them pick the wets. I'm really surprised. And it wouldn't surprise me after the first 4 or 5 laps that drivers end up coming in for the wets. I would not be surprised.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the crossover between intermediates and wets isn't enough to then sacrifice a pit stop when you've started on intermediates, but could be wrong, mate. We could be wrong.
Oh, yellow flag, sector 3. There's a racing point round, and it's Gorilla. And Ryan Van Doom's gone off in the grass as well, trying to take evasive action.
J Sarge taking Hooky, mate. J Sarge is taking Hooky.
Oh, good move. Yellow flag. Luckily, Hooky didn't get any damage from that ordeal on lap 1.
Yeah, we've got this Calvin in, as you said, he got damage.
Yeah, not
we've got Vladimir. He's got damage.
Vladimir, yep. 2 cars coming into the pits for damage already. As the leaderboard has been desynced. So we're just waiting for the game to sort itself out. But wow, that was crazy.
It was crazy, mate.
If only we could get a replay so we can analyse what happened.
Tom, heading down to that turn 1, the helter-skelter, it's a helter-belter. String, if you want to go faster, that is the merry-go-round of turn 1 to 4 around China, mate.
Yeah, it is.
It is a difficult corner because you've got the guys that go around the outside, you've got guys that go around the inside, but then all of a sudden it tightens, and then it tightens again. You know, it is so difficult to go around there clean. It really is.
It is. I agree with you 100%. But Ray Chanter on the back of Martin. Oh, it's going to be very close coming out of that DRS straight, even though there's going to be no DRS because it's raining. So, yeah. Oh, 28 comments so far, so I'll check on what's being said so far.
SFR Season 8 GP3, Round 4, the day the DRS died.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Omegs is looking really tidy. I think he's just biding his time, you know. He's looking at Ray Hunter, who's on the back of Martin. He's just, you know, he's not really pushing, staying that. Have you noticed the gap? I don't think that's pace. I think that is really intelligent racing from Omegs. Because the closer you get, the less downforce you get, and that's going to really hinder you.
Yeah.
I think he's biding his time, mate. I really do.
Yeah, I agree. But the thing is, that's a safety car. Someone's gone off and it's smoke. Ryan Van Doom has left the session as well. But I've just got word from Nelly that someone hit into the back of Omegs into Calvin. So we're going to watch it. I'm going to watch it the stream back, but with no volume because I don't want to end up getting myself in the league into copyright trouble. But anyway. See what happens under the CSC because we all know how much of a nuisance it can be.
Well, I reckon this is about to go live, Tom.
It
to be
looks
honest
like
with
the
you, mate.
driver.
It's not been 45 seconds. Virtual safety cars normally last
It
about
looks as
60
though...
seconds.
Hold on, let me get a replay in. I'm trying to watch back what happened, but it looks, I think, I could be wrong, but...
Okay, we're going green, Tom. We're going green.
Yeah, we're going green, and it looks as though it was Hooky that made contact with Omegs, who eventually got into the back of Calvin. So we now have the full picture on what happened on the start. But shame we couldn't show the replay, but it is what it is. We have to work with what we have. As J Sarge is on the back of Zander.
Just for clarification, Tom. The full picture would be what happens in the stewards, but from a spectator point of view, we think we know what happened, but obviously that's not gospel, mate.
Yeah, apologies for that. Oh, Maggi swapping Ben with oh, Ben's falling down the order. No. Oh, he's gone into it, Oliver. Oh no! Oh dear, Oliver gets caught up. Ben literally just was trying to get back onto the track. He was falling down the place. Tried to get back into the racing line, but he just turned in too early because Oliver was not in the wrong.
Tom, just following Omegs, he's on the back of Rage Hunter and he was really pushing up, and he got a bit of a tank slapper coming through.
Maggi has wing damage as well.
Sticks, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Omegs is really struggling.
Wow.
He's struggling with traction. The back end is getting really twitchy.
Out of character for Omegs because he's such a strong driver.
It is, but again, Tom, you got to remember: have drivers actually seen the weather forecast? Have they set their car up for a wet race? Because again, Omegs with the twitch happy. So this is another thing to our viewers that don't really know about Formula 1 is. You set your car up for qualifying. How you set your car up for qualifying is locked in for the race. Yeah. The only thing you can change is front wing and your on-off power differential. So, whatever they set their qualifying times on, this is the car setup they've got. Did they think to look at the weather?
Oh!
The guys that...
Ray comes out on the back of Martin for the race lead.
I don't think it'll happen this time. I think it'll happen after the carousel, after the magical merry-go-round. Don't think it'll happen here.
Yeah. Mark Rage taking a very wide line. And he also gets the fastest lap as well. So this has been a good start.
148.701. Rage is looking very tidy though.
Yeah, very racy as well. And we all know how hard it is to overtake in wet conditions without slipping up, because if you don't get DRS, I mean the only thing you have, aside from using as much slipstream as possible, is your ERS.
Yeah.
It's your ERS, that's it.
I think in the wet it's almost pointless using it. You know, you got the car's got to be perfectly straight to knock the ARS to overtake. And especially, you've got to remember, GP3, a lot of these guys use no TC.
Yep.
So we've got to remember that...
Especially on the G, swapping places of Hooky. But, back into that battle for the race leader, look who's caught back up.
It's Omegs. But yeah, I would imagine, I would say half this field are using no TC. I think that's about right, Tom?
Yeah, you could say that, but...
Yeah.
I know Hooky doesn't use it either, so based on GP4 experience, but now, when it comes to the others...
No ABS, no TC for Hooky.
Yeah, nice.
I'm jealous. I ain't got the patience to try it, mate. I really am.
The only thing again, selfish as it is, the only thing I'm comfortable with as a driver is taking the ABS off. That's it.
Yeah, I think that's the one I'm almost ready to start doing.
Yeah.
I'd like to take racing line off, but I just, hell no.
It's a hard one, isn't it? And Zander gets the fastest lap.
Oh, Rage Runner goes a little bit wide into turn 1.
Ooh,
that compromises line into turn 2. And he's hooked it back up to turn 2 and 3, or 3 and 4.
Look who's joined that battle of the 3 leaders. It's Zander. The last week's race winner. Oh, Omegs! Yeah, I saw that. Omegs got real twitchy.
Twitchy, Tom.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah, I think Xander's had the briar on tonight. For our non-South African friends, that's a barbecue. He's had his fill of steak and his pork, and he's ready for this. I think he's bided his time. He's reeled these guys in. And I think, don't discount Xander for the win here.
Yeah, mate.
But the next thing is, though, Tom, is this rain all race? Are we going to see a dry spell? What's going to happen?
Anything is possible. It really is. Oh, Martin getting a bit twitchy. Oh, Omeg's getting twitchy again.
Very tidy here.
Yeah,
very tidy.
Stuff from Zander. And boy, oh boy, what a battle it is.
Certainly is, mate.
Ooh, 33 comments on the stream itself. But what a close race at the top end this is. Martin leading the 33 comments. 33rd comment, I'll take a look now.
Omegs, all on the back of Rage Hunter now, coming through turn 3 and turn 4. He's really sucked on his exhaust pipe. Oh, he's loving those fumes, mate.
Yeah,
he don't mind a bit of CO2.
Yeah, Omeg's looking pretty calm, he is, but... I've got information from Smoke that it's going to start drying 5 laps to the end.
Oh, wow! So that's going to be a 2-stop for most of the field. That's going to be intermediates to about, I would say, lap 14 or 15. So another set of intermediates, and then obviously the biggest thing, Tom, is who gets it right when they come to the slicks, because we've known from past experience, and not only from ourselves in racing, but from a lot of the racing so far, if you come in that 1 lap too early, or even that 1 lap too late, it ruins your race.
Yeah,
You've got to get it just right. And normally on this game, it's when our beloved Jeff tells you that DRS will be activated. That is normally the time it happens. But if you're at the start of a lap when that happens, I think you're a lap too late.
Yeah.
So if you get a DRS activation notification at the end of a lap, brilliant. Come in, get slicks on. I think anything after that,
J-Sard 3-second penalty.
Wow.
Slayer 6 attempts behind Hooky. He's also I think he, Dr. Special Energy and Hooky have been battling very closely with each other all race.
Yeah, they have. Yeah. See, I'm just watching a few drivers through the field, Tom, and there's a few drivers starting to struggle, you know.
Yeah.
Some of them with front end turning, some of them with rear end turning.
And I'd like to point something out.
Go on, mate.
Pardon, forgive me for interrupting, but yeah, the driver that has gained the most places is J-Sarge. He started P14 on the grid, and he's up into P5. Well, P16 on the grid, I believe, or somewhere very low down, but he's up into P5. What a race J-Sarge is having.
That is brilliant. I mean, what I was saying before, Tom, before you brought that awesome point up about J-Sarge and his position changes, is the drivers that are struggling. And the half that I'm seeing are struggling with front end, the other half are struggling with back end. Is this to do with the setup that we talked about?
Yeah,
have these drivers really thought about the wet conditions? Have they set the car up? I mean, I know there's some drivers in the league that just run with a dry setup regardless, but
yeah,
as we found out, there's a lot of difference in setup round here. I mean, there's some guys that run 4.6, there's some guys that run 5.6, there's some guys that run 3.8 or 3.9. It is all about driver preference, but in the wet, that might change the characteristics of the setup totally. And have they thought about this? Who's noticed the wet setup, the wet conditions? Who hasn't? Who's thought about it? Who's just got it wrong? I'd love to know these questions.
So would I, mate. So would I. Hooky's still on the back of Dr. Special Energy, the two of them have created a little bit of a gap to the Slayer now that I've just noticed.
I'm just on board with Slayer, Tom, and he's looking pretty good, mate, because these two are fighting. And as we know, drivers that are fighting, that opens up a world of opportunities for the driver behind.
Yeah. And that battle for the lead has been looking like... Oh, someone's gone off and it's Vladimir!
Sander got a bit loose then as well, mate.
Yeah, he did.
He's chasing this front pack. There's literally less than a second separating these guys.
Oh, Rage got a bit loose. Oh! Sander nearly loses it! Oh dear! Oh. I think that has now played into the hands of J-Sarge potentially, because he could close up on this.
Okay, next question, Tom.
Yeah.
When's the undercut for the intermediates work? Because you think you'd say about 14 laps intermediates. Who's gonna jump the gun?
Martin.
Who's gonna jump the gun and go for fresh intermediates and get that grip level?
That's a good question.
Because any of these front four, maybe these front six, if they jump in for fresh intermediates, could they jump the gun maybe in the long run?
I think the driver
You've only got 18 laps to the end. 18 laps to the end, Tom.
Yeah.
So 14 laps tyre life, even if you went in now, that only leaves 4 laps at the end. So is this the right time to come in and get the grip levels? That's the question, mate.
Possibly, but I think the drivers would be better off. The only drivers would be better off doing the overcut. So forgive me if it was a bit off topic, but the drivers I think again would be better off going with an overcut are J-Sarge, Dr. Special Energy, Hooky, and possibly the Slayer.
Yeah, I'm almost inclined to agree. I would like to agree, but I don't think the overcut would work simply because we're looking to see drivers struggle now on intermediates. And I think, personally, I might be wrong, Tom, so I admit that, but at the minute, my gut feeling is saying that fresh intermediates will gain the advantage to then be in front. I think this is the point where guys should start to think to come in, because you've had heavy fuel on these intermediates. They're starting to wear out.
Yeah.
Why would you not go for the tyre that's going to be grippy for the next 6 laps? Because you lose the lap time by pitting, but you've got the lap time eventually when they pit.
Closing up
Get
on
the faster tyre on now. They know it's going to dry up towards the end of the race, so I personally would think about stopping now.
Martin getting a bit loose. Rage on the back of him. He can smell blood. Rage is smelling blood here, Dan. This could be incredible.
There's some drivers struggling here, mate. They're really struggling with these tyres. They're just not coming out. The front end turning is abysmal. I don't understand. Obviously, I'm not in the car, and I don't have the skill of the GP3 drivers, but for me, from a spectator point of view, it looks like it's time to come in for fresh rubber. Or as Tim from GP4 would say, get a set of feel goods on there.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It stopped raining as well, just to point out.
Ooh.
So could we see some of these guys going on the hard?
Maybe. Maybe that's why.
Hookie's got off.
Okay.
He goes down into P9.
Oh
my gosh! I thought Ben was going to go into the back of him at full speed. Oh, and he makes contact with the spit dog. Oh, it's all unraveling for Hookie.
Maybe he needs to go on a softs then, mate. Maybe he needs to get a pair of softs on.
Maybe. DRS is enabled.
There you go.
Ray takes the lead. Sector 3. Oh, the J Sargent's got off. The commentator's curse has struck.
Here's the thing though, Tom. Am I right with the DRS enabled? Are they going to come in now? Or are they going to run these intermediates to slicks like Hamilton did at Hungary? Hungary?
There we go. Everyone but Rage is coming in.
Sander in.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Wow. Just definitely coming in.
This race, or has he just made a blinding choice?
Yeah. Ah, dear. Oh, Hookie getting a bit loose. The car snapping slightly. He's fighting with Trellis to get into the pits. Whoa!
On to medium. 16 laps.
On medium.
16 laps. Yeah, sorry, Xander on the medium. 16 laps on mediums, mate. That's a big ask.
Can they go to the end though?
I think that's. Yeah, they can. They can. It's if they're going to be grippy enough to be as fast as the hards. And I just don't know.
The yellow flag in sector 1. Wow. What?
I'm looking at the
amazing occurrence of events.
It's going down from 24. It's now 23.9. Back up to 24. Has Rage Hunter made the great call of staying out on those intermediates to make them slicks?
That's possible. That is a really good question.
Are they grippy at the fresh hards? That is the question. Nope. It's going down and down and down. 23.4.
Yeah, but the question is though, is Xander is Rage going to have enough of a gap coming out of the long straight?
I think if he goes on mediums, he'll have the grip. If he goes on hards, I think he's lost it to Martin. Yeah. That's my prediction. If he comes out on hards, not a chance. If he comes out on mediums, he has got a chance.
Yeah. And Xander is only on the back of Martin. He's looking
now,
very racy on in that Renault. Martin going well off the track.
I think those tyres on Rage Hunter have gone way too warm because he's really dropped down now. I think he's lost it, mate.
Rage is in the pits.
Not going to happen. Yep, I don't think it's going to happen, mate. And the last third of the lap was very difficult. I think those tyres are overheated in the dry.
I agree.
I don't think it was a Hamilton situation. I think he's going to drop down to around Omegs, maybe drop Splash in his position.
Yeah.
He's gone for the hards. No, definitely not then.
No, he's on the mediums. He's going to do a drag race. And he's not going to be too far off.
But can he take it to the end and be competitive? That's the question, mate. It is a simple question of mediums versus hards to the end.
Yeah.
This is going to be amazing. We've got Rage Hunter versus Omegs, and we've got Xander versus Martin. We've got 2 sets of medium versus hard battles here. But then, of course, you've also got the Slayer on Dux vs Energy, and then iReg on J-Sarge. Oh, this is brilliant.
Penalty. Yeah, wow. What a race this has been.
And I think the mediums might get this, because with the slightly cooler track and damp conditions, the track temperature is going to help save the overwearing of the mediums, but the mediums have the better grip, so it could very well be the mediums that win this, Tom.
Could do.
Could it be?
Oh, don't
could it be
seconds.
Xander, Rage and the Slayer on the podium?
Yellow flag, and it's a red, and he's got off. No wing damage, so he must have spun out. They always come on in front of Xander, Calvin, and Sky Adams, and Hooky. But big battle of the rest straight. Xander bolts his way into the race lead. Superb stuff from the South African. But what about Rage?
Rage on the back of Omegs, mate, and I think he'll get it in turn 1, you know. Maybe not quite. He's going to be... Nah,
ooh,
not enough. Not enough.
Yellow fastest after Xander.
Oh, Rage goes a little bit wide into turn 1.
Ooh,
still struggling for traction. All of them are, actually.
Yeah. But it's not so much of a problem for the medium runners for now.
I know, but like I say, the medium runners are they have to capitalise now. They have to get in front of the hard runners now.
And I think someone is going to be in a severe spot of bother is Scar Adams on the softs.
Rage just set a fastest sector 1 time, by the way.
Wheel to wheel with Calvin, yeah. Wheel to wheel with Calvin with a V12. 2 in a bed. Wow.
Oh my days.
Oh my. Wow. Oh, this has been a crazy race. Omegs it's being chased down by Rage Hunter. The championship rivals.
I genuinely think Xander and Rage might end up 1-2 here.
Yeah.
If Rage can get past Omegs now before
and it's
the hairpin.
It's Adams. He's gone off and he's picked up no wing damage.
Rage Hunter, he's gonna make a late move with the hairpin. He goes to the inside line.
Gets the move done. Brilliant. Now,
beautiful move from Rage Hunter.
This could be a huge battle for the win between Rage Hunter and Xander.
But Martin as well, mate. You got to remember, these mediums are grippier, but towards the end, the mediums are going to be really, really worn.
Wow.
Look at the speed difference between Hunter and Martin.
J-Sarge with the fastest lap. Still in P7, bear in mind. Oh, someone's in a spot of problems, and it's Hooky falling down the order to Scar Adams. Yeah. Oh, Ben and
Scar Adams on the soft though, mate. He's on the soft, pal.
Yeah.
He's got to stop again.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah. Rage is he's really after Martin's blood. But the thing is, obviously we cannot count out Martin, like you said. But if both medium runners can make their tyres last, this could go down to the wire.
It could, mate. It really could. And I still think the Slayer's in with a chance, but he's 5 seconds trailing Omegs. Omegs has got the pace over him, so...
Oh, yellow flag afternoon, it's Ulrich again. But back into the battle.
Yeah, I mean...
Omegs starting to get a car adrift a little bit here.
Well, I don't know. Omegs made a really good cut of that last corner. Like we said in qualifying, the drivers weren't doing it, but Omegs is starting to do that now. That can gain you a good 2 tenths if you get it right. Rage Hunter needs to make a move now on Martin, because he's going to get swapped by Omegs within 2 laps, I reckon. So Rage Hunter needs to get the move done on Martin. Omegs needs to get a giddy up as well. I think the Slayer, we're not going to... Oh, there goes Rage Hunter!
Ooh, contact
He's
with
got
Martin.
it done!
Good move. Nonetheless,
He's got it done.
Wow.
There you go. So, Rage Hunter, listening to the stream, listen to my voice, listen to the guiding, warming voice.
Now, could you get Zander? Because he's
no,
on fresh mediums.
I don't know. Xander's got slightly old tires back by 1 lap. Rage Hunter's quick, we know that. So maybe. I mean, looking down further afield, we've got Speed Dog on Ben. Speed Dog on Ben's really pushing on those mediums, mate. He's on the back of his gearbox, sucking on those fumes. Oh, he's chewing on those dog rings. He don't like the Krispy Kremes, he likes dog rings for dinner. So, and he looks like he's chewing on them all day long. Oh, Ben gets a little bit tail happy. Is Speed Dog going to capitalise on this? He should do. Knock it all up. He should have DRS as well. Yeah, this should be a simple overtake. Ben tries to protect the inside line, but I think it's futile because by the time he gets to the hairpin, he's going to be in front.
Yeah, he is.
More than in front, that's fine. Yeah, Speed Dog does the right thing and just moves a little bit right to protect the line.
Ben getting...
Yeah,
that was a terrible exit for Ben.
Speed Dog.
Brilliant.
Speed Dog there.
And it's
just moving enough.
Look at the sky
to make sure
now.
he knows not to try it. What are you saying, Tom? Sorry?
Look at the sky, it's starting to get bluer and bluer.
It is, it is. That's bad for the medium runners, mate. That is bad for the medium runners.
Yeah, because them tyres can get real hot.
They're going to get hot, mate. They're going to get hot.
Yeah.
There's 11 laps to go, mate.
Can they make them last for this long?
They will go the distance. It's just whether they will be competitive towards the end against the hards, mate. That is the question. I reckon Martin and Omegs that are starting to push these hards. 4 laps now, they're starting to get more malleable. The chemical compound itself is starting to loosen up. They're less hard than they were when they got on, so they're starting to get a little bit grippier. The harder you push the hards, the grippy they grip. So it's one of those things, lean harder to get the
my god, on the inside of Zander! What a brilliant move from Rage Hunter, who takes the race lead. Martin is looking to go through on Zander as well, but I think Zander could potentially get him back here, Dan.
Wow. I know, that was a great move there, mate. Great move.
There he comes. Sticks it behind that Red Bull, but he's closing in. He's getting closer.
Oh, can he go on the inside?
No, I don't think there's going to be enough of a gap.
Can he go wide and come back in?
Wow.
See, again, the other thing, Tom, Zander's leaning on these mediums. And every time you lean on the mediums, you're taking out the life of the tyre. And the last 4 laps, you're going to feel that leaning that you've done. You know, that is really where history's going to bite you in the arse.
Yeah. Calvin is on the back of Triller Gorilla. Now remember, he had that contact on lap 1, which damaged his front wing. So therefore, it's all with Rage Hunter fighting for the win. It's all about salvaging what's left for Calvin.
Yeah, damage limitation, Tom. Damage limitation. You're right, mate. Oh, Martin getting a little bit grass happy there.
Ooh.
Coming into the fake Silverstone hook.
Yeah. Here he comes. Here comes Ray. Zander on the back of him. Full DRS to his advantage.
Did he get DRS then? Yeah, he did. He did.
Full DRS to Zander's advantage. He's closing up on the Scott.
I think Zander needs to get this done, like, now.
Yeah.
He's only got, I'd say, 3 laps to get this done and get a bit of a gap, or he's going to lose it.
He is.
It's now or never for Zander, and it's now or never for the Slayer, but the Slayer's still at 5 seconds, so I think he's done, mate. I think Omegs has the pace over Slayer on those hards, so I reckon these are our top 4. We just don't know what in order yet.
Yeah,
nice from Calvin, very nice from Calvin.
I highly doubt he's going to catch Ben though. We'll wait and see, but but we're still focusing on this battle for second. It's starting to look. Bear in mind, we have 10 laps to go.
Yeah, that is right. We've got 3 seconds for Martin, 3 seconds for Zander, by the way, Tom. Just to let you know. Let's see what J Sarge is on. While you're having a look, mate. Oh, it's 6 seconds for J Sarge, mate. 6 seconds for J Sarge. So that would pretty much promote Spit Dog almost. Calvin Racing could possibly get P8 here if he gets a giddy on.
And Hooky having a good fight for P12. It may be the wooden spoon, but it may be they technically are fighting for that wooden spoon. But the thing is, though, that's another close battle that we have.
Yeah, I think you're right, Tom, but they're also fighting. What you can't see is Hooky and Mad G are also fighting J Sarge and Ben. Yeah. Because Ben and J Sarge will get dropped down, and Mad G and Hooky are almost fighting. The two sets of drivers are fighting, but they're fighting each other as well. It's like a four-way WWF wrestling thing going on.
It's not even a real sport.
Wrestling, I don't.
It's not even a real sport. I'm sorry, but
it's not, mate. It's not.
I'm surprised that it's not on stuff like cars. No, I'm not.
Love that.
No, I don't.
Oh, good. Thank God for that.
But honestly, I mean, for any wrestling fans out there, I'm sorry for saying this, but
I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not going to. Yeah, forget that. The thing is.
No, but yeah, it's a four-way battle, and it's the two pairs going against each other at this time.
Yeah.
Technically, it's a four-way battle for P10.
Star Wars movie. Where you have like.
Mate, that's a better analogy. I like that. Yeah. You got the dark force against the better force, or whatever you want to say.
Dark side
I like that. That's better.
Light side. A 2v2 lightsaber duel.
Hooky locking up there, mate.
Zander going to close back up on Martin, who's also closed a bit of a gap to Rage. 8 laps.
See, Omegs is really homing in on Zander now as well, mate.
Yeah. 9 laps to go.
This is literally the mediums versus the hard. I'm loving it, mate. Loving it.
Oh, this is fun. But the thing is, this could play into Omegs' hands because both Zander and Martin have both got 3-second penalties. If Omegs can do a shuttle answer for Monday night and keep in range of second place, he'll be above both of these drivers, no problem. Whether it be by track position.
That guy from GP3. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, who is that guy anyway?
Who is that guy?
I know.
This guy? Oh wow.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I think we're a bit of a lull coming into the last 7 laps of this race, Tom.
Yeah.
You know, the guys have got a bit of a gap going on between each other. It's the hards, there's the mediums.
Zander getting a little bit loose, but he catches it well. Scar Adams with the fastest lap. Not going to do him a great amount though. He's down in P15. So for now it's purely a consolation. But Zander is going to go at it with Martin once again with the DRS. Is it going to be enough for him to make a move or close up? He's looking, stays behind. There's clearly not enough. There's not enough of a gap for him to make a move unless he dies.
Oh, Zander gets really loose out of that hairpin there.
He does. Brilliantly caught though from Zander.
That's brought Omegs within 1 second DRS range, Tom.
Oh, this could be big.
Did he get it then? Yes, he got it then.
Yeah,
Omegs got it. He got it. He got DRS. Zander's in trouble now, mate, and I think Martin is as well.
Yeah, he is. That could
I reckon Omegs can get P2 on track.
Yeah, I agree. I really did think that.
Seven attempts now for Omegs to Zander. Bit of a locker from Omegs, but that's not going to hinder him that much. Last twisty section now. To come round. About 4 or 5 more corners until that long straight. Oh, could we be trekked to a double overtake here, Tom?
Ooh,
or is that,
possibly.
Do you think it's not close enough? How much battery has he got? Oh, he might have enough, you know. He might have enough. Oof. Could Omegs be treating us here to a double overtake? Is he close enough? I don't think he is, you know. No, I don't think he's close enough. Not this time round.
Yeah.
I reckon if he saves his battery, we could be trekked to a double overtake at some point in this race.
Yeah. Oh, Zander. He's closing back on. Closing it on Zander. Is he going to go for it? No. Zander keeps it well behind him. Keeps it behind Martin, but playing it sensible.
Calvin racing on Ben. Calvin racing on Ben down the straight, mate.
Yeah. Battle for P9.
It could even be for P7 this, mate. You got to remember J-Side's got a penalty. Yeah, pretty simple overtake, I think, for Calvin.
Yeah. How many penalties does J-Sarge have? 6 seconds.
6 seconds, mate.
So he's going to need to close up by about, what?
Well, if you do leader, 2 seconds, I'll tell you now. Do leader, 29, 6 seconds, so that is 5 seconds, plus 3, 9 seconds, so it is 3 and a bit seconds, mate.
Yeah.
3.2 seconds in a minute, is the gain.
Yep, understood. J-Sarge still with the most places gained in this race. Wow.
2 seconds now. 2 seconds now for Calvin Racing.
Yeah, we're back to the interval. It's all hotting up now for that battle for second. Because Omegs is close up on Zander, and Zander is still hunting down Martin. And I know we've only got like, what, 6 laps remaining?
If
you want to get
5 laps remaining.
Yeah, 5 laps remaining now. But the thing is, if you want to get your driver of the day in, let us know. Let us know in the comments now. As Zander goes down the inside of Martin, is he going to get the move done finally? Wheel to wheel, door to door, wing to wing. Oh, he gets a 3-second penalty. Zander had to go out wide, and Omegs is going to take it. Martin with this. What a move from Omegs! The championship leader goes up into second place! Wow!
Wow!
That was sensational from Omegs.
I told you we were up for a double overtake, mate. It took him 2 corners, but he got it done,
Wow! But that could put Zander in a real spot of bother now. Because he wasted that chance to get into P2, and now he's all the way back into P4. Wow! What a race this has been.
I'll tell you what though, mate. Here's another thing though. Rage Runner's only got 1 more penalty in the bag before he gets a time penalty.
Yeah.
1 more warning, that's it.
Yeah, race win looking like it's gone. But the thing is, that has allowed him to create a little bit of a gap now because he's 2.3 seconds ahead of Omegs. Heading into 2.4 territory if he can get this run out of the corner right. Wow. Is Zander going to come back at him?
I'm not even sure he can. He's a little bit too far back now. Oh, Ryan goes wide.
Oh! Oh!
Oh no! Zander! Oh no, Zander! So Martin makes a mistake, then Zander makes a mistake. This is how it's going to go, I think.
It's like synchronized mistake making. Wow.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Fair play, guys. Fair play. Yeah. And they do it on purpose to keep us just guessing. Is that what it is?
Maybe, but I think because Martin went right, I think Zander was thinking this was my chance, and he got a little bit excited and applied too much throttle on it. Are you
trying to say that Zander bottled it, Tom?
Maybe.
You heard it from the horse's mouth. Tom said Zander bottled it.
But he's still within that DRS range.
I'm twisting his words. I do apologise.
Yeah, it's all good. And we all know you're messing about, mate. I mean, they would not have us as commentators if we weren't like this.
I'm just stirring the pot, mate. I love stirring the pot.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh my days. Yeah, looking really good for GP3 this race. It's been an electrifying race.
Yeah.
They've put on a good show as always, Tom.
Yeah, they do. Oh, the Reg is retired in the pits. Not a good day for him.
3.275 laps remaining, Tom.
Ooh. This is getting close now. Zana is really looking to close it back up on Martin. Oh, he's missed it again! Not as bad as the previous lap, but still. And fair play for Vladimir, P16. He's about to get, looking like he's about to get lapped by, what's his, I think he's been lapped by Rage Hunter, hasn't he? Hold on. Oh, he's not been lapped, he's about to get, looks like he's about to get lapped by Rage Hunter potentially. But he's still giving it a good old go.
Fair play, I've got full respect to drivers that stay in and do that. Tip of the cap. Any driver that stays in when they're down in 18th or 16th or whatever, it's a really valiant effort and we really respect that.
I agree.
You know, track running is experience and it is what is needed, you know. Especially around a rubbish track like China. Did I say rubbish out loud? I meant to think that in my head, but you know. Fraudulent slip there from this rubbish track. I mean, from this awesome track.
This is going to divide opinion, you do know that.
I don't care. I don't care.
I love that mentality.
No, mate, you know, like I've always said, you know, you've got drivers that love tracks, hate tracks, you've got drivers that have the right style for track, the wrong style
human
for track.
instinct.
This is racing, mate. This is racing. You know, some drivers love it, some hate it, all that yada.
Ooh,
you know,
Zana gets
we've
snapping
seen
up
drivers that
again.
have gone a long week and that is racing. Just looking as well, Tom, we've got Trilla Gorilla. He could possibly get a P10 here. Let me just quickly check the penalties of Ben.
Ben has 3 seconds, and he'd be about, and he's currently 1.9 behind Ben.
Yeah, no, he's 4.9.
Oh, yellow flag sector 2. Zana, I think Vladimir moving out the way for cars on track.
If Ben gets another penalty, Triller will get P10.
Yeah, guaranteed. Unless Triller makes a mistake himself. Wow. What a race this has been.
It has been amazing, hasn't it?
It has. I think Rage is starting to count. I mean, unless he gets a 3-second penalty, he can pretty much start counting down the laps. 2 laps to go, which is going to be the last lap very shortly.
I think he's going to secure a P8 here at least. Because Speed Dog's clean. Yeah, J-Sarge got 6 seconds.
Yeah.
That'll promote J-Sarge, Speed Dog into P7. That'll promote Calvin into P8.
1 lap to go.
I don't think Ben's going to change because he's enough in front of Trilla Gorilla. Last lap. Oh, wow.
Wow, what a race.
What a race this has been. Round the helter skelter. Scream if you want to go faster again.
Yeah.
For last time. So what a lovely clean race for Rage on that. What a brilliant race. That has been clinical, executed,
he
and
got
precise.
That spot on strategy too.
He did.
Because he had our concerns on about the mediums, but he's laid those concerns to rest. And fair play to him. But now that you think about it, both Hasses, both he and Calvin, are possibly considered to be the favourites to win the Constructors this year because they are 2 of the best drivers on the grid. But prior to today, they have yet to pick up a victory despite leading the way in the Constructors by 4 points over Mercedes. But that, unless something calamitous, some calamity happens, is going to change today. Calvin, Rage Hunter, sorry, coming around the last corner. Spit Dog has got penalties, that should provoke Calvin at least potentially into P7. But here comes Calvin, coming across Rage Hunter. Rage Hunter wins! Omex takes home second place, and Martin comes home in third, with Xander in fourth. The Slayer, a superb race from him, who started about... He goes into P5 with Dr. Special MG in P6. Oh, the Spit Dog has been overtaken by Calvin! So that could put...
Oh, wow.
The Slayer in P7. Calvin, P8.
I think I'm P6, mate.
He's P7. Sergeant P7. P8, sorry. The Spit Dog in 9th. Ben taking the last point ahead of Triller. Maggi in 12th. Hooky in 13th. Scar Adams about to come across in P12. P14, sorry. Yeah. SFR Oliver coming home in P15 with Vladimir finishing the race on a lap down. But what a race this has been, and a huge round of applause to Rage Hunter, who got the team their first win of the season. Could this be the start of a run of dominance for Haas?
It could very well be, mate.
So they've got two strong drivers. Now that they've got that win, that should surely get a good run going.
I would say so, mate. You certainly to build on it.
Okay, so I'm just getting the driver of the day. Now. Sky Adams leaving the session, but if we can get the top 3 in, that would be great.
Doing it as we speak, Woody.
Yeah. Oh, I think 4 races in, 4 different winners. Incredible. Let's get into the official results of the Chinese Grand Prix in GP3. Rage Hunter takes his first win of the season ahead of Omegs in second. Martin takes home in third with Xander in P4. 5th place, the Slayer. 6th place, you've got Dr. Special Energy, a good race from him. Calvin in P7, a damage limitation race after that contact on lap 1, so he had to salvage what was left, and he did just that. J Sarge, P8, superb drive from him, starting from P16, 8 places gained from him. The Spit Dog in P9. Ben, on his GP3 debut, taking the last point, with Triller Griller, Maggi, Hooky, Scar Adams, SFR Oliver, Vladimir, Erej, The Smoke, and Ryan Van Doom bringing up the leaderboard. And what a race it was. If we could get in now, we were going to get into our interviews very shortly.
I think Rage Hunter's in. We're waiting for Martin. I've invited Martin.
Yeah. Let's leave the session now.
Just going to find Omex now, mates. Bear with me.
Yeah. Let's find the winning car.
Is it good?
Hello.
That should be all 3 invited now, mate. Yep, we've got Martin and Rage in. Just waiting on Omegs, mate.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, Tom, do you fancy cracking on with who we've got in at the minute until we get Omegs?
Okay. Rage. Congratulations on the race win. Both, I was thinking before at the start of the season that both Hatters would look strong. 3 podiums heading into prior to today, but yet to pick up a win. That has changed today. How does it feel to finally get that win on the board?
Thanks, guys. Yeah, really good. Obviously, a really difficult race with mixed strategies going on with different tyres when the race dried out, and there's a few of us at the front now. We're all pretty much the same pace, so it wasn't going to be an easy race. And I've done no wet practice, so I was just glad to hold on to Martin for the first half of the race, to be honest. But over the moon at the win. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Fair play, mate. Really good. Just coming on to the intermediates, going on to the slicks, mate. Was it expected? Did everyone expect that dry weather, or was it a bit of a quick change?
In the pre-race weather report, it said it was going to dry up on the second half of the race. It came a little bit earlier than what was expected, and I really didn't know what to do on the strategy. So when it started drying up, I stayed out for the one extra lap. I did lose, a little bit of time to the guys in front, but fresh tyres and made them work. But no easy race by any means.
Oh, good stuff, mate. Good stuff, mate. So going on to the, we're not too far off 1/4 distance of this season. Got another 2 races to go to that point. Do you think you've done the first sort of quarter right? Do you think you're going to finish it off in the right way and then carry it on for the next 3 quarters?
Yeah, I hope so, man. I mean, the idea is to just be consistent and pick up points every race. Obviously, Australia didn't go to plan. Yeah, but the last 3 races, I've just sort of stuck it in there and just try and be consistent. And no penalties in that race, which is it's hard going. So I picked up 2 warnings in the wet, so the pressure really was on. But 2 more to go for the quarter season, and things are looking good so far, man. So hopefully it continues.
Good stuff, mate. Just stay tuned, Rage. We may want to question you again, so the interrogation isn't over. But Tom, do you want to go to our Flying Scotsman?
Martin, congratulations on P2.
P3.
Yeah, P3, sorry.
Thank you.
Second podium of the season. How did you feel about that one?
Mixed sort of feelings. Just glad to get the podium eventually. But it was really, really intense. It's the most intense race I've had in a long time. Like France last year maybe is probably up there with that in terms of intensity. It was just flat out from the beginning right to the end. I felt like I was holding some of the guys up during the wet. I know Xander was really quick. Every time I done a fastest lap, he would do an even faster one. Just surprised to actually stay out in front in the wet, and then I didn't think the mediums would go to the end. I thought it would have been tricky, but it's just one of those things. So, a lot of racing in the second half. I knew I had to just try and keep Xander behind because I got my time penalty, so I wasn't really bothered about a mix passing. But it was really intense. I had a lot of fun to do.
Yeah.
Going into the last 2 races of the first quarter of the season, mate. Like I asked Rage, how have you found your performance so far, and do you think you can carry what you've done so far into the next part of the season?
Hopefully. I think as far as I'm concerned, like, my performance is okay, but it's strategy calls and things like that I'm really messing up right now. Vietnam, I get caught out by the VSC and had a drive-through, and then I kind of just lost my head after that. Australia was okay, that was a solid race, and today was another solid race. So Yeah, I think like if I just keep performing like that, the win will eventually come. I quite like Netherlands. That's the next track, isn't it? Zandvoort. So I really enjoy it there.
The roller coaster.
Yeah, the roller coaster track. No thinking's involved. It's just straight flat out the whole time. So yeah, we'll see how we get on with that. Should be a lot of fun. There's a lot of talented guys in this league. It's more competitive than last season. So yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, good stuff. I mean, we're not. I don't think we're going to get Omegs. And I've messaged on Discord to see if he'd join us, but I've not had anything back. But I want to really quickly just touch on Zandvoort because it's a super unique track. It's not an F1 track per se, is it? I mean, you're probably talking 1970s, early 80s kind of F1 tracks when you get to Zandvoort. So it's a track we're not really familiar with in the modern F1 era. Rich, Shane, what do you think of Zandvoort? I mean, I personally love the track. I think it's such a breath of fresh air. What do you think of it, mate? And how do you find it?
I've only raced on it a few times, sort of during career mode. I've not done any proper practice in it as such, but it appears to be quite a hard circuit to get right because you've got all of the the elevation changes, the banked corners, the high race curbs. So it's going to reward the smooth drivers, and it's going to be it's going to be fun. It's going to be difficult as normal. Like Martin said, there's a lot of really fast competitive guys in the lobby, and it really is anyone's game.
Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. Just give us a bold statement about Zandvoort for your racing. Come on.
Oh,
I'm waiting.
Let's try for a podium again, shall we, boys? I think that's right.
Ah, there we go. All right, okay, I'll take that, mate.
Yeah,
fair play.
it's better than nothing.
Martin, on to you, mate. Same real question. Zandvoort, how do you find it? Are you going to look forward to it? Go on, give us your spiel on Zandvoort, mate.
I love it. Absolutely love that track. I can't remember last season, I came fourth in quali and then fourth again in the race. Its strategy is really a dilemma as well, especially if you get a safety car, because tyre deg is a big thing there.
It is, yeah. It's a two-stopper, isn't it, really?
It's a two-stopper. I think there was a safety car, somebody at the beginning, somebody went hard and then they got a puncture in the last lap and overtook them. Yeah, I just love the track. It's non-stop. It's a bit like Silverstone, and once you just get into a rhythm, it's...
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I agree, mate. I really do agree. I think it's a good track. I think it's very reminiscent of a go-kart track, if that makes sense. Take away the bank corners, take away the undulations. Once you get it right, it's like a go-kart track. You're swinging the car in, and yeah, I can't wait to commentate on GP3 next week. I tell you that for free.
Yeah, agreed.
Tom, anything from you for our drivers before we let them go and enjoy their podium victories?
I'd say all I can say is congrats on the podium today. You were all awesome. All three of you, along with Xander, were awesome to watch. And good luck in Zandvoort next week.
Thanks, guys.
No problem.
Yeah, cheers, boys. Go enjoy the frivolities of your podium winnings, mate, and we'll hopefully see you on the podium next week.
Yeah. Anyway, that is going to do it for GP3 today. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed that, do leave a like. If you're new here, subscribe so you can check out all of the action across SFR and all 4 divisions. And until next week, in Zandvoort, or specifically or prominently known as the Netherlands Grand Prix, this is Shalanswer 29, Energy Dan, and the worldwide celebration that is GP3, signing off.